What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. As you come in, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. So let's talk about semen retention and what it changes about a man. You know, as we get on this semen retention journey, we do change as a man, and we have to recognize what happens in our lives and what changes in our thought process. So number one, I'm going to say that we start to question things below the surface. You know, we just don't look at things on a shallow level. Why? Because this energy is so powerful. This is a fully awoken energy. You know, when you go on those streaks of 10 days, 30 days, months, or whatever, you're in your most awoken state than you probably ever have been. Semen retention is like natural caffeine. You know, you're wide awoken. This energy demands to be satisfied. It demands that you give your best. It's hard to give 50% on semen retention. You know, you won't be able to sleep at night. You really have to exhaust yourself. Maybe it's in the gym, you know, maybe it's in your creativity, because when you start to transmute this energy, then you really have to really tap into those creative sources, tap into your most productive work ethic possible, so that when you come off your semen retention streaks or whatever, you have something to show for. You have some type of resource. So it's important that you also do semen retention with the goal in mind, you know, so that you can be successful on this semen retention journey. In that notion, we start to be very cautious about what we give our energy to. We start to ask questions about, you know, maybe certain careers. Is that the right thing for me? So that I don't hit a dead end in life with my energy, so that I don't lose purpose and lose motivation. So we have to choose the best path for us. We can't get yesterday back, and we have to seize the moment, discipline and control ourselves, and really transmute that energy. Number two, we find that the voluptuous, the big breasts, the big assets on the outside woman, that maybe that can be the Instagram model, the prawn model, and things like that, we find that those women are not for us. And of course, we already know that, but it's hard to control those lustful feelings, you know, and those seductive traps that those type of women put us in, because that's their main power, is the sexuality. You know, succubis and, you know, narcissistic females and things like that. They use their sexual powers to get what they want out of men through that manipulation. And you can find yourself having way more problems in your life as she sits back and she drains your energy. So when you start to go in this streak, you strengthen that self-discipline to walk past those women, to look past those women, because the woman that you may need in your life may look nothing like those women. Or even if they do, you still want to ask questions, you still want to observe these females so that you make the right decision. Or is it even a good time for you to even be in a relationship with these particular women? Because you may need to take the time off, maybe a month, a year, just some time off to strengthen up yourself, to become a better version of yourself, so that you can attract the right type of woman in your life. And attracting the right type of woman in your life is not about chasing her. It's not about doing what she wants you to do, you know, like a simp, but you turn that mirror towards yourself and you focus on bettering yourself, bettering your insecurities. Maybe you have certain insecurities that's making you desperate for women. So you want to strengthen up those weak areas in your life, so that you're not chasing women around trying to get their validation. You learn to validate yourself, and then you won't be victim to the succubi, the Jezebel. You have to be more understanding of yourself, so that you are aware of your needs in your life as well, so that those women don't come into your life and cause more problems. Last but definitely not least, it's going to be walking your own path. Walking your own path as a man is very important. Your life force is very original energy that is emanating from within. It has no connection to outside sources. No people, no person, no place or thing can influence this God-given energy that's coming from within. This is a creative energy that's going to be pushing you to really pull out those creative juices in your life so that it pushes you into what talents, what purpose that you're supposed to be doing in your life. And that's going to come from this original energy so that you end up walking your own path. Jezebel's, toxic friends, prun, and all those things, all it does is waste your time and spin you in circles. And all those people that's not walking their own path and stuck into those avenues that's not helping them, they end up in the same position, drained, back at square one, trying to figure it out, trying to figure out life, trying to figure out what they're supposed to be doing in your life. So you don't want to be a failure to lunch, a failure to leave your parents' house, a failure to figure things out. So as you go on that streak, of your semen retention, then you start to get the motivation and the creativity and that spark in your brain to light up that light bulb, that's in your heart, that's in your mind, and actually launch into what you're supposed to be doing and walk your own path. Just by example, if you look at someone with a lot of resources, just a lot of things in their life, this person usually has a lot of energy. And then you take like a person that doesn't have a car, that doesn't have a job, that doesn't have no type of possessions. This person usually doesn't have a lot of energy. These people usually are leeches. And then when you combine the person that has a lot of resources and manifestations in their life, and then these two people have a relationship, the person that doesn't have nothing is going to leech from the person, of course, is going to leech from the person that has all the things. Because the person that doesn't have nothing doesn't have energy. Energy is everything. Energy manifests all things around us. So we have to retain that life force to have the energy to walk our path, to avoid the Jezebels and to stay focused on our particular purpose and to see things below the surface so that we are very cautious with this powerful energy to be more productive in our life. So that's my video for today. Just a quick video, what semen retention changes about a man. Hit the like button and subscribe, and peace.